Tell me about the Wayfinder.
The Wayfinder is a small indie game that we've been producing where you control a character who explores a world.
The Wayfinder is a game about exploration. It's we wanted players to explore a world they don't know anything about, to be caught up in a conflict they literally have nothing they know nothing about. We wanted to just create a blank canvas for the player to find out stuff about the game. So the character doesn't have a name, doesn't have a voice. It's all about the player's interpretation of this world and making their way through and finding out about the world.
So in the story for the Wayfinder, we didn't really want to give too much out straight away with the game or with anything, so we kind of just want to let the players interpret it.
So in Wayfinder, you've been chased on to this planet by Samatai, the enemies of the game, and you very much just aren't told what to do, but intuitively we're hoping that characters will see these interesting structures in the distance and will want to go there and engage with them.
When we were making the Wayfinder, we always thought about the story, we thought a lot about what it could be, but we wanted to go in a route where we don't tell much to the player. There's not huge cutscenes, there's not loads of dialogue, there's not loads of written dialogue on the screen the player can see. It's very much the player is thrown into this world, they've got to interpret the story in their own way. There's elements, there's hints to what's happened in this world.
So in Wayfinder, you've crashed on an island, and it's very black and white, very monotone. It's all sort of inspired from Icelandic landscapes. There's a few things that don't quite belong there. There's the crashed spaceships. And then there's some sort of architecture of something that clearly doesn't belong naturally. And I hope that sort of design really inspires characters to explore the environment we've designed and pushes them to go further throughout the level and enjoy the game we've made.
Unit 1 is the character the player plays, and he's an android that's come to life. He was built to help with human colonization. But now, like many of the other robots in the game, he's now sentient and he's being hunted for this. His design, he's based on computers from the 90s. We wanted a very friendly looking design, something that instantly the player is going to look at and go, these people are not a threat. Just because they're alive and want to live, they are not a threat. They are just machines that just want to be in peace.
So the enemies in the Wayfinder is this corporation called Samatai, and Samatai is set on destroying all the robots. We don't know what cause they have for this or why they want to do this, but we just know that they want to destroy the robots. When you're playing throughout the game and exploring and stuff, Samatai are going to be the people you encounter that will try to kill you.
When designing the enemies, we wanted them to be on the other spectrum compared to the robots. With the robots having the 90s sort of clean, white PC design, we wanted the enemies to be on the other end, closer to newer technology. They're more imposing. They don't feel like they're part of this world. They feel like they're invading this world, not just in what they're doing, but also in their design. This correlates through their ships, through their weapons, through the look of them.
See, the sound design of the game, I think, is one of the best parts of the game. We have some of the best procedurally generated music and sound effects, I think.
The sound design is really interesting for Wayfinder because we use something unique to Unreal 5, which is called meta sounds. So it's a way that everything can very much be procedurally generated. So instead of us recording specific audio that has to be what that audio is, the music, the sounds in the game, all of it is on a level of procedural generation. So when the player plays through the game, they will get their own unique experience of the game, hopefully making it a lot more emotionally engaging to them.
We wanted to create a world that doesn't seem linear. It doesn't force the player in a certain direction. The player is going to come across many different ways to approach the level, to encourage replayability. There's hidden secrets, there's ways to help your character through the environment, there's ways that might backfire and even cause the player to go into trouble. the design is very much built around that. It's built allowing the player to experience the world in their own way.
I can't wait for people to see the Samatai, the enemy gunships just flying around the map. The environments look beautiful, the sounds, I can keep going on.
I'm excited for people to emotionally engage with a game and feel sad for those robots.
I'm excited for people to finally step foot in this world. We've poured a lot of passion, a lot of love into creating this. We wanted to create something that's inspired by a lot of the franchises and games we love, the stories we love. We want it to be this mysterious world, and I want people to finally step into it, explore it, find the secrets, and just fully embrace this world we've created.
More, I don't know how to answer this question. If rocks, they're cliffs, they're water and an ocean.